there is a lot of craziness in the world. There's a lot of craziness in us. So the practice and the teacher and the Sangha are all a way of taking refuge in that deeper stillness, that deeper awareness, that deeper sense of energy flow in ourselves that does not get stuck in that craziness. You have to accept that you will have to look at that craziness in yourself, but the difference is you don't get stuck in it anymore. You transform it into an experience of energy flow and stillness. You become comfortable in that stillness. You see that stillness in yourself, and you, of course, recognize that it's dynamic. There is an energy flow in it. There's an energy flow when we have class. There's an energy flow in you, and there's an energy flow between us. And the whole point is that that energy flow opens the door into a realization that there is a oneness there. Maybe you've had some glimpses of that in the class, that suddenly it's not me and you, but it's one. It dissolves the difference, and you can have that experience of just relaxing into our common being. Being is the source of everyone. So when you get deeper into yourself, then you can share that being with anyone else who is interested and focused on that. And you can have that sense of your deeper being even when you are in the middle of all kinds of tensions and all kinds of situations where people are acting out their various ego identity issues and patterns and so forth. You can be still connected with yourself, and you can draw from your connection with the teacher and your connection with your practice and your connection with the Sangha, the group that you are connected with. And this doesn't make it into a cult, it makes it into a useful group of people who want something that is similar. And it's very nice. And I really think it's admirable what you guys have done in Denmark. You've been small, but you have kept at it, and you have kept at it. And your loyalty to the practice and to me and to the group that has formed around you is really very admirable. And it's its own reward. Really, you're not doing it for any other reason that you want to go deeper into it. That's the reason you took the karma sannyas. This is the only reward that I have also, and we have as we teach, is that we get to observe this transformation happening in people who take it seriously. This is really great. This, how do you extend your energy experience into your everyday life? It's one thing to sit down and meditate in a context like this, and it's a whole other thing to make it functional in your everyday life. And it's, of course, totally possible to maintain this awareness even when you are in very difficult situations, in your home life, in your family life, in your friendships, in your work in the world. All these challenges that exist there tend to distract us from this deeper awareness. But if we can remember just to pull back a little bit, take a breath, bring your attention inside. If we can do the practice regularly, preferably once a day, at least, twice is even better, morning and night, but at least try to do at least 20 minutes a day, and you will be able to feel gradually something building within yourself. And then from that deeper state of awareness, you can take it into your life. Bless you. Right? and it becomes fun. It really is fun. I remember this happening to me when I first met Rudy, and the first thing I realized was, you will never be bored again in your life. Because no matter what you're doing, it's sadhana, it's practice. If you're in a difficult situation, well, then it's the process of breathing it in, taking it into your heart, saying, okay, God, dissolve it. It may take a day, it may take a week, it may take a year, but it will get dissolved if you stay with it. If you don't stay with it, it doesn't get dissolved, and it gets stuck there. And what happens to something that is stuck, you know, or repressed or denied? Well, it starts to stink after a while. I mean, it does. Why do people allow themselves to get stuck like that? Well, it's because you're not trained to do that, to do what we're doing here. You don't have any... Nobody, when I was growing up in Norway, told me anything about it. It was just not part of your upbringing, you know. When you get the tools to do that, then the challenge is, you know, will I do it or not?